For a while, OPEC was having forecasts that were showing a lot higher demand, and that was definitely what was fueling a lot of the anticipated return of this production to the market. The OPEC forecast, OPEC's economic team was showing a lot more demand growth that was going to be happening in 2024 and 2025 than I think materialized, and I think that they see going forward. And so this is definitely a reflection of modifications in terms of what they think demand is going to be. I think the long-term picture is still pretty strong, but right now, we're really not looking at major increases in demand.
Javier Blas is a Bloomberg opinion columnist. He also writes the book on OPEC as well. And he had a really great column out earlier in the week that said that the number 2 official in the Iranian delegation to OPEC Plus published commentary on his country's state-run news agency on November 26th. It was since taken down. It was taken down really fast. But he argued that OPEC Plus is facing a supply glut largely of its own making following several years of production cuts. Which, as we can understand, that strategy winds up supporting those that have lower input prices, like, say, the U.S. or offshore drillers, and encouraged higher supply outside of the group. Is that a view that is acknowledged at all in any way among the doors of OPEC officials?
So I think that that's definitely kind of this ongoing debate here. Is OPEC, by curbing their own production to try to support prices, is that in effect basically opening the door for all of this non-OPEC production to flourish? And that's been the case basically since OPEC got started. I mean, this is not a new point that he's making. This has always been, an issue. This has always been something that has been problematic. And I think that you have to, when you look at it in the long, the kind of big picture, you're looking at, look, there are cycles in oil prices. It all goes through cycles. There's boom and there's bust and there's higher prices and there's lower prices. And there's always non-OPEC production to contend with. And unless OPEC has real hold on the majority of the supply, they can't control the market. And a period of very high prices is going to lead to more production, from non-OPEC sources. And then you have periods of low prices, and you're going to see some go bust. So I think that he's making a point. He's saying that by curbing production for so long, we've supported prices, enabled these other guys to produce more. I think that's normal. They could have decided to continue to take the Ali Naimi strategy, which was all-out production, produce as much as you can, and try to get these higher cost producers out of the market. I don't think that worked as well as they thought it would. It definitely has potential, though. So it's definitely a tension within OPEC that is ever present.